Waiting for the money. Tonight, a Coin 6 special investigation. Some local employees say they have been stuck waiting 15 months for a payout from their company's stock plan. Some are owed as much as $100,000. Welcome, everyone, to Coin 6 News at 6. I'm Kelly Day.
And I'm Jeff Gianola. More than 10,000 companies have created employee stock plans around the country, giving them a financial stake in their place of work. But tonight, Neil Simon's been investigating the case of an Oregon company where that plan closed down, and some of the employees are wondering where their money is.
Exactly, Jeff. Kelly. The company is called Jewett-Cameron Trading. They're based in North Plains, and they make backyard gates and dog kennels. In recent years, they've been one of the fastest growing companies in the state and one of only 10 Oregon-based firms traded on the NASDAQ stock exchange. Since the 1990s, their employees got a stake in the company through stock, but now some of those employees are having a tough time cashing out.
That's Twinkle, and she's kind of the pioneer of the place.
On his family farm in Sherwood,
She's a good cow sometimes.
Jason Dovenberg has plenty to keep track of.
It's fun. We like it.
But when he's not in the barn,
In May, it went from 892 to 10 to 13 to 14 to 16 to 18 to split.
these days he's been racking his brain about when he'll see some of the $200,000 he claims he's owed from his former employer. Dovenberg is one of several current and former employees from Jewett-Cameron Trading Company who have been waiting 15 months now for money they have tied up in the company. The North Plains company is one of 10 Oregon-based companies publicly traded on the NASDAQ stock exchange. The longtime lumber company now sells garden gates and dog kennels. Since the mid-1990s, they've had an employee stock ownership plan.
Everybody was excited about it because, you know, it was kind of your first chance to be part of ownership of the company.
Amid the recession, Jewett-Cameron held its own, turned an $8 million profit in 2012, and saw its stock price increase 55% that year. So what happened in 2012?
We were kind of getting ready to be at a high, and, you know, everything was going in the right direction, and it was just one day he called a company meeting and terminated the stock ownership program.
Jewett-Cameron moved the stock plan funds into a mutual fund in August 2011. And then it goes up. Then the price of the stock was $4.57. It's since climbed to $18, split, and now shares are still trading above $10. The mutual fund also beat the market, growing 25% since August 2011, while the Jewett-Cameron stock grew 140%. Public records show the company's president, Donald Boone, sold company stock totaling $1 million since terminating the employee plan. The other top company official, Michael Nasser, sold stock worth nearly $200,000 over the same time.
You watch, you know, the insider trading, you watch the Don Boones and the Mike Nassers cash stock in for very large sums of money, and we still are sitting there with, you know, kind of our hands in our pockets.
After looking at the records and making several phone calls, we came out here to North Plains to see what the owners of Jewett-Cameron have to say. Inside, we met Michael Nasser, who didn't want to talk about the company's employee stock plan. You guys closed it down 15 months ago. Is there a reason you haven't paid all the employees?
Just please talk to Murray.
That was Mike Nasser from Jewett-Cameron. He's told me that we should talk to his chief financial officer, and he doesn't know any real details about why some employees may have been paid and some haven't from the employee stock ownership plan. While we were shooting video of Jewett-Cameron's warehouse, Nasser came back outside to ask us to leave.
You're telling me,
transactions on the stock. The company's done great growth the last few years.
Neil, you please. Thanks. Appreciate the...
Thanks, Mr. Nasser.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
Jewett-Cameron CFO Murray Smith also declined to talk on camera, but he blamed the IRS for the delay. He says he's waiting for an IRS determination letter before the plan's money can be distributed. But the IRS says the money is to be distributed as soon as feasible, usually within 1 year, and that while getting a determination letter is advisable, it is not required. Some employees reported the company did already pay them out, but Dovenberg is still waiting.
They said it would take no longer than a year. Well, that was in 2012, and it's, you know, late 2013, and especially in this economy, it'd be nice to have that money.
But Dovenberg and others could have to wait even longer, because the Jewett-Cameron stock plan actually allows the company to take up to 6 years to cash it out, a length that is legal, but according to the IRS, not common. And after our investigation, Jewett-Cameron officials said they plan to send out letters to employees about the plan and the delays in the distribution of all that money or stock.
So when the stock market, the IRS, anything like that's been involved recently, a lot of people ask, does this government shutdown, did this have anything to do with the delay, Neil?
It certainly did from the IRS point of view. They have a backlog of requests for these letters, and of course they have to handle them, and they do all of that out of one office in Cincinnati, I'm told. But at the end of the day, it's not up to the IRS whether they send the money out. The trustee is the president of the company. He can pull the trigger. So.
And you're going to continue to follow this for us.
You got it.
All right. Thanks, Neil.